What would you do if you walked into your own living room late one night and found your 5-year-old daughter, Lily, sitting on her mother's lap, giggling? As my wife Sarah coached her to say, "Call him Daddy when Daddy's gone." The words hit me like a physical blow. My heart didn't just break. It imploded, leaving a gaping, icy void where warmth used to be. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Just watched as my wife taught our child to erase me. The mystery wasn't who him was anymore. It was how deep this betrayal ran and what kind of monster I had married. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel. Tell us where you're from and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. The humiliation was a slow burn, a constant ache beneath my ribs. Every touch, every shared laugh felt like a lie. Her phone, once left carelessly, was now always face down, always within reach. Quickly dismissed as just work stuff. The new perfume, a scent I didn't recognize. Clinging to her clothes, she'd started taking long girls' nights out in downtown Chicago. My gut twisted, but my mind, desperate to protect our perfect life, fought back, rationalizing every anomaly. Then came the receipts. A crumpled bill from a boutique hotel, the Langham, not in Chicago, but in Miami, dated the weekend she claimed to be at a yoga retreat in upstate New York. My hands trembled, too. Not one, not a solo retreat. The air in our spacious New York apartment, overlooking Central Park, suddenly felt suffocating. I remembered her evasiveness, the way her eyes darted when I asked about her Zen weekend. The pieces, once scattered and meaningless, began to click into place, forming a grotesque mosaic of deceit. Sarah, once warm and affectionate, transformed. She became cold, distant, her words laced with a subtle manipulation. "You're being paranoid, John," she'd say, her voice dripping with feigned concern whenever I questioned her. "Maybe you're just stressed from work." She'd turn my anxieties against me, making me doubt my own sanity. The affair partner, a man named Mark, a colleague she'd introduced me to once at a company picnic, seemed to grow bolder. I saw his smug face in my nightmares, heard his name whispered in Lily's innocent voice. They felt untouchable. I remember one night sitting alone in our study, the city lights of Los Angeles twinkling outside the window of our Hollywood Hills home. A bottle of whiskey, my only companion. The weight of it all crushed me. The betrayal, the lies. The thought of another man touching my wife, laughing with her, while I was left in the dark. I cried until my eyes burned, until there were no more tears left. I was broken, a shell of the man I once was. But in that emptiness, a cold, hard resolve began to form. This wasn't just about my pain anymore. It was about justice. It was about protecting Lily from the toxic web Sarah was weaving. I started gathering proof meticulously, silently. I installed discreet cameras in the house, not to catch them, but to document Sarah's increasingly erratic behavior, her late-night phone calls, her hushed conversations. I hired a private investigator, a grizzled ex-cop named Frank, from a small office in downtown Chicago, to track her movements. He provided me with photos, timestamps, hotel records, irrefutable evidence of her rendezvous with Mark at various establishments. From a discreet motel off Route 66 in Arizona to a high-end suite at the Plaza in New York, I cloned her phone, sifting through thousands of texts, each one a dagger to my heart, confirming the depth of their affair. "He's so boring," she'd texted Mark about me, just a means to an end. With the evidence secured, I began to set my traps. I consulted with the sharpest divorce attorney in Los Angeles, Ms. Evelyn Reed. We crafted a legal strategy that would leave Sarah with nothing. I quietly transferred assets, ensuring Lily's future was secure. But Sarah's was not. I leaked anonymous tips to a local gossip blog, LA Confidential, hinting at a prominent socialite's scandalous affair. I didn't name Sarah directly, but the clues were undeniable to anyone in our circle. I also made sure Mark's wife received an anonymous package containing irrefutable proof of his infidelity. The dominoes were set. The public exposure was brutal. It started with the blog post, a ripple that quickly became a tidal wave. Then came the divorce papers, served to Sarah at a charity gala she was co-hosting at the Beverly Hilton. A moment of exquisite public humiliation. The photos of her and Mark, taken by Frank, were splashed across social media, forwarded by friends and acquaintances. Her carefully constructed image, her social standing, crumbled in an instant. Mark's wife filed for divorce, citing Sarah as the reason, further cementing her reputation. The legal battle was swift and decisive. The overwhelming evidence Sarah lost everything. The house, the cars, her share of our joint accounts, even significant visitation rights with Lily, due to her moral turpitude and reckless endangerment of a minor's emotional well-being. A direct result of that night I heard her teaching Lily to call him Daddy. I saw her once, months later, working as a cashier at a grocery store in a quiet suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. Her eyes were hollow, her once vibrant hair dull. She didn't see me pushing a cart with Lily, who was laughing, oblivious, holding my hand. I walked past her, a ghost in her new, desolate reality. There was no triumph, no joy, just a profound, chilling emptiness. The silence of her ruin was the loudest sound of all. The end.